Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and today we want to cover how your what you say impacts your mindset, and in turn impacts your actions, and in turn when it impacts your actions it might impact your health, your well-being, and everything that you're trying to achieve. It's just kind of self-sabotage mechanism, and I just want to cover a few examples. Okay, so first of all, as people in general, right, you need to remember that we don't tend to do what we need to do. We tend to do what we want to do, and you might find yourself stuck in the same cycle. You say that, oh, you need to eat healthier, but you still go out and you eat junk, and you spend a few evenings a week drinking, although you say that you want to do something, right? Like that you need to lose weight or you need to eat healthier. So the first word, or basically the first linguistic pattern that you can change that's actually going to impact your mindset or impact the way you act, is changing need to want. Okay? Again, just simply because we as people always tend to do what we want and not what we need. So instead of saying that you need to start eating healthier or you need to start exercising, which sounds like you're forcing yourself, it's much harder to do than actually be motivated and have a positive energy about it. You just change it to, I want to eat healthier, or I want to exercise, or I want to feel better. And this is going to put you in more proactive mode, and the chances for that are higher than you're actually going to take an action, instead of if it's something that you need to do, right? Need is like, oh, like you have a homework, right? We just from school days, we don't really like to do homework, so that's why every time you say you need to do something, you kind of you sink under the pressure of it. You might not enjoy it even, right? So just pay attention how you say things, right? If you say you want to lose weight or you need to lose weight. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, another linguistic pattern that we tend to use is when we say we're gonna try, okay, versus just go and do stuff. So many times I work with my clients, and I give them different type of exercise which I know that they can do because they already practice that, or I know their potential to do it, or I know their ability. But they always say, well, yeah, I'm gonna try that. And the reason we use the word try is because we're afraid to fail. And try is kind of a mechanism that gives you a back plan in case of, like, something gonna happen if you're gonna fail. So you tried and failed, that's okay. And the point is, again, when you use the word try, you're gonna give yourself an escape door, a back door, to not putting 100% effort in whatever you're trying to do, right? So if you try to do something, that's again puts you in a place where, well, I might fail. And technically you might fail, but if you structure your sentences or how you speak as you're gonna try to do that, that's not gonna give you a lot of power. So instead you're just gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And obviously you can fail in both ways, but when you're gonna say, yes, I'm gonna do that, with power, instead of I'm gonna try to do that, that's very different. And your approach gonna be different, your mindset gonna be different, and the way your actions gonna be, they're gonna be very, very different. Okay. And the third thing I want to talk about is the and the but, or like one of my coaches once said, always kick the butt in the butt. Okay, but what does it mean? So many times we kind of create an excuse and then we say but. So for example, I want to go exercise but it's cold, or I want to eat healthier but I can't live without rice, or I want to go running but I don't like to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, for example, right? Just a few of them, and you can play with that and just use but every time. And the problem with the word but is that your mind getting confused, and it thinks that there's a connection between the first part of the sentence to the second part of the sentence, and that has become a reasoning. Okay, so you think that just because it's cold, you can start exercising. Or just because you're eating rice, you can't live without rice, you can eat healthier, okay? So your brain makes this connection. Now, when you change the structure to end, and it's very interesting, you can try it out and you see how you're gonna feel about things. If you say, for example, I want to eat healthier, and I can't stop eating rice, it's just gonna be very, very different. And you'll figure out that technically, there is absolutely no connection between the first part and the second part. You can say exactly on the same way that you want to eat healthier and the sky is blue. Okay, there's absolutely no connection between the first part and the second part. So every time you think that you have like, okay, you have the need of putting a but in the sentence, that's gonna give you kind of an excuse of not doing something because you're kind of creating a reasoning for it. While when you change the sentence to end, it's just gonna make two statements that are completely detached, right? Again, you wanna eat healthier and you can't stop eating rice. It's just two statements that are disconnected and they don't affect each other. And then you can control the first thing and you can control the second thing, okay? I know it might sound simple and it might sound like trivial, but people commonly do this kind of mistake, and it leads to like inaction, or it leads in a very poor mindset. It leads to like self-doubt, and obviously all those things are not very positive, and they're kind of sabotaging your potential in do whatever you can do, and even more. Like you can do obviously much more than you think. So that's about it for today. I invite you to read the whole article I wrote about exactly the same three things that I just talked about. Maybe it's gonna give you another more insight. Try it out, okay? It's pretty simple. It might change a lot of things, the way how you approach things, change your mindset, change the way you're doing things, and maybe it will change your self-belief as well, right? That's it for today. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments or wherever you see this. Feel free to write out. I'll be super happy to help you with anything I can. That's about it for today, okay? Have a wonderful week ahead and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.